Hello, parents, and welcome to the one and only COVID review of the previous year and a half at Chisholm. No speechwriters here. I've got 7 points listed on my computer to my right. And other than that, you're just going to listen to me chat for a while. I would appreciate if you would listen to the entire presentation, which includes the following. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to your kids. Thank you to the staff about our in-person graduation ceremony, our non-COVID expectations for September, the foundation, and those are the points that I would like to make. So let's start with you. I've joked on several occasions about the fact that you have paid $25,000 to be a teaching assistant. It's been really hard on you, and we all here at Chisholm understand that. And we want to take a very personal time to say thank you for supporting your kids, because by supporting your kids, you supported our staff, and that is absolutely crucial and fundamental in the success we've had in the last 18 months. So from my heart, thank you. You know, it's also important to thank your kids. As a grandfather of 4, all of whom my grandchildren are all in school, and it's been a really, really difficult time. And kids have hung in there, and kids have shown that they all find a way to get through this horrible COVID time. And everybody does it a little bit differently. And what they've learned, I think, is that adversity will hit us all, but we can't fold. We've got to move forward with it. And that's something that I think is a very powerful lesson, and everyone at Chisholm respects the way your children and our students have handled this very, very difficult time. Next is to our staff. Well, I got to tell you, I was ecstatic with the number of emails, text messages, phone calls, cards, gifts that we received based on the job you thought we did with your children. I have never, ever been prouder of any of my staff, and I've done this since 1981, so it's been a long time. They stepped up. They did a phenomenal job. As you may remember, while everybody was struggling with how are we going to get online, what are we going to do, the day after the provincial announcement, we were ready to go. And so the coming and the going and the online and the in-school and all the mess of things that happened, our staff were nothing short of outstanding. I have met with all of the private schools in Oakville, and I do that regularly. And I got to tell you that they may be bigger than us. They may have more resources than we do. But nobody has a more dedicated staff than we do. The one thing that I think is important for the people who have graduated in grade 8 or grade 12 this year is it is our absolute intention to have a barbecue in the backfield to celebrate kids and their parents. It may be one for grade 8s and maybe one for grade 12s. We're not sure yet. But as soon as the province gives us the green light to do that, we have already done our homework. We've already semi-booked a caterer. We are ready to go. We think both you and your children need to be acknowledged and recognized in any way that we can do it. And again, I thought we did a great job in the individual graduations, and want to thank all of you for participating in that. We got some great pictures. And I thought we did a great job in the online presentation for graduation that we did too. But there is nothing like personal. So not to be surprised, but that's something we will be doing for sure. The non-COVID-ish expectations for September. It looks like, as long as the new variant doesn't take over, and it is my expectation that it won't, that we will be back to pretty much normalish in September. Whether we continue with separate entrances or that's not the big deal. That we're in school is the big deal. And I am 99.9% sure that's what will happen. It may be with masks for the first semester. It may be with shields continued, and those two things wouldn't surprise me. but our kids need to connect. They need to fit together. They need to belong. And that's something that we're really looking forward to. So we want to make sure they're safe, and that's something we'll do. There'll be a little bit of hard times for those kids who have had the anxiety issues that they have, but we're going to make sure that they're happy to be back at school and that we take time to get them here. The Chisholm Foundation, okay, don't turn me off because I'm asking for money. Just bear with me. The Chisholm Foundation has raised an enormous amount of money for a small school like ours, except we haven't had a formal fundraiser in over 2 years. We have enough money to begin the gym and complete the gym and do that in September of next year. So 12 months, we're pretty sure we can get the shovel in the ground and get it completed. It is a full-size gym with all the things that you all want your children to do, not because we're going to become the great athletic center, but we want them to participate in anything that they can participate in. So the gym has been, in principle, approved by the town. We've had the pre-construction meeting and they're ready to go with that. And we have about 90% of the funds ready to go and talking with the banks about getting the other. However, you might want to consider making a donation to the Chisholm Foundation and particularly to the gym and the drama center, because the drama center is what the old gym was. The drama center will become. And because we've done so well in drama, that's something that's just really exciting to look at. So if you would consider that, that would be great. Whenever I talk about money and asking for money after you pay exorbitant fees to come here, I always remind people that 10 years ago, actually 11 years ago, when I turned 60, I made the school a not-for-profit organization. And I don't own the school. I gave the school away so we could continue the way we are. There was no benefit to me in giving it away. Trust me, it was just the right thing to do. And I'm very, very proud of that. So that's something that's really important. Recently, a parent came up to me and said, Dr. B, how about a staff recognition fund for 1 year? And I spoke to this parent whose child is in grade 8 and said, what a great idea. So I have extended it a little further. I call it the COVID Staff Appreciation Fund. Chisholm is giving bonuses to every staff member who is working at the school. And we are asking parents if they would also consider donating to the one-time Staff Appreciation Fund. Guys, our staff did outstanding. I mean, they were just remarkable. And we want you to recognize them. Whether we get everyone giving $1, a loonie, or we get everyone giving $100, or some people giving 1,000 and some people giving 10,000, doesn't matter. Really what I'm looking for, because of your response and the positivity that we have been able to achieve here, is for every single parent to acknowledge that our staff has done a wonderful job. Doesn't need to be a large amount, but please, please, please make it an amount. For those of you who are about to get a refund for busing, you may consider taking that busing refund and donating it back to the school. Please remember that our guys stepped out of the cold and into this kind of wonderful tropical climate to keep our kids going in. And I thought it was truly remarkable. So what you will get, along with this video, along with this very long video, is a Google form which indicates you'd like to give X amount of money to the building fund, X amount of money to the staff appreciation fund, and that you might want to give it from your busing refund if you were a busing person. Please give this serious consideration. I don't think you'll find a time ever when a school went out of their way as much as our guys did. So that's the 9-minute, almost 10-minute speech. It's a long time. I want to thank you once again for putting your trust in our staff, in our organization. As an old guy, I have never been prouder of anything we've accomplished than in this last 18 months. My 71st year will always be remembered as one where it was just a shining job of proficiency, of creativity, of determination by everyone, our staff, your children, and yourself. Thank you. Enjoy the summer. I was at a patio on the weekend with 2 of my grandchildren. I've experienced nothing so wonderful in a very long time. Please do the same. Enjoy your family and remember their importance. Best wishes, everyone.